Well, we had our first Fuzzyline Flea vintage market. That was in collaboration with Pegboard Modern, which is just a few doors east of Fuzzyline. They've got a really cool mid-century modern resale shop. They collaborated with us to put on this vintage market. Mother Nature didn't cooperate too great, but with their proximity to us, it was a great cross-promotion. We had 15 vendors at the site indoors to sell all sorts of vintage wares, and then everybody came over and had food and drink while they were shopping. It was a good time.
We've got a bunch of folks here with a wide variety of vintage offerings, everything from vintage clothing, collectibles, kitschy things, knickknacks, art, some fine art, sculptures, and interesting stuff. And we thought, who doesn't like vintage goodies and who doesn't like good beer, great food? We thought it was a perfectly sympathetic arrangement. What's really cool about a vintage market or flea market or antique show is you get all these diverse offerings from different people. Everybody, while we have different stuff that we offer, everybody has the same objective, which is to, introduce people to cool vintage things and find them new owners, find them new homes. My family lives exclusively with vintage. Our furniture, art, everything in our home is vintage stuff, and we think it's some of the best, most green things you can buy because it's all essentially recycled. We're enjoying older things that we think are actually better made and will last longer than a lot of the new junk you can buy at stores. So that's our jam.
Will there be future events? 100%. Fuzzyline is always open to collaborating with anybody in the community. We've done everything from weddings to now this vintage market. We have had fundraisers outside and inside. We want to promote people in the community and make sure that this stretch of our block is seen as a good meeting spot for different people across our area.